Hello, and welcome to part 203. Isn't that crazy? Of our vanilla Bedrock survival series. It's a little later, long day at work. Earlier on, I did a little mining off camera, which is cool. So I have a little bit more wood, and the trees seem to be growing faster. I think it was because I was AFK. There might be something there. But at any rate, I'm looking forward to getting back into the building. Just gonna check the audio. Seems good. All right. You can see I got to some mining. That's not going to get me very far. That's like one roof worth of wood. It's alright. I pulled what I can. Dog, the stick drift. Is it the lag or what? Alrighty. Okay. Now we can make some nice progress. Door will be here. Oh my god, it grew. Oh my god, this is so cute. Oh, this is so cute though. It would be even cuter if I eliminated the need for a railing entirely by planting some trees over here and having them grow so that the canopies are staggered so that the player can't fit through them but can still look over them. You know what I'm saying? Kind of seems like I need something there anyway. Tree-wise, I mean. Alright. Sorry about that spazzing screen. It's the controller. It's straight up the controller. I could plant a tree right here. Right here. If I wanted to. Hope that's not a mistake. No, it isn't. That will look fine there. Let me remove this one. These two will look fine just like this. Yeah, I don't want to use a fence. I suppose I will if I have to. But you know what I mean? I don't want to put a fence here. I kind of just want it to be foliage on the other side. We'll see how it goes. Might grow really badly. I don't know. Alright. Can start making some moves. This will just be a wall. When the time comes, I'll find a way to join this to the hill nicely. It's not vital right now. But eventually I'll probably just connect it. Disconnect it. Oh my god. Disconnect it. No, please. I think I said enough of that phrase in the other stream. Disconnect it. Get out. Ouch. Excuse me. Hey, piggy pig. Yeah, I think this will be a very nice house. Yeah, so this will actually be a wraparound porch all the way to here. I've just decided it. Executive decision. I just could not imagine, like, saying goodbye to this beautiful space. Outside, I mean. Oops. Oh my goodness. The stick drift is so bad. You know what I mean? Like a lovely little wraparound moment. So cute. The leaves that they added in a somewhat recent update are a really nice touch. I like that. So this is the main area. Hi. Hi. Obviously, it's gonna look really rough, but when there's a roof on this, it'll look really, really nice. A nice size. I do like how I, managed the relationship between the slabs and the grass. I didn't want it to be pure just grass in here. But I sort of had to not approximate, but find the average of how do I explain this? The most surface area that an oak slab would occupy on a given area, on a given level. That was a really shitty way of explaining it. Basically, I wanted the oak slab to go as low as possible while exposing as little grass as possible. That was a better way of wording it. As low as possible while exposing as little grass as possible. There's a lot of potential here. I could have stairs come down here. Nice little zen courtyard moment. There's a lot of potential here. These rooms will be separate from one another. Like, it would just be bad use of space to have them adjoined. Because if I had stairs going down here, this would become a walk space, not a room. It'd become a pathway, in other words. This is very nice because it's a nice size and you have a private room here, you know, whatever. And I can extend this if I need to. There's more that can be done here if it needs. Thank you. Just some of these. For now. This is such a cool space. Genuinely. Such a cool use of space. I love it. I'm literally surrounded by my creations, and yet I couldn't be lonelier. And I love how poetic that is. I need to make a bed soon, so I can sleep there while building. The sheep was scary looking for a second. See why it's so important to not build to the side of the hill? Because any man-made structure in its simplicity and volume will dwarf a hill of that scale. See that? Just that little room. Almost blows it out of proportion. It'll be okay. It's still in proportion, and worse comes to worse, I can just, excuse me, you know, plant a tree there. It's not hard to do. Right. Oh, my eyes. This is such a lovely space too. I could add another tree here easily. Now I see that it feels relatively barren. Well, I'll see. Yeah, there should be a tree right on the path. Because there are barely any in that line. Mm-hmm. I'm just making sure it was correct. Right here. Yeah, that's fine. Should be okay. We shall see. I mean, there's so much space I could use here. If anything, I would box it out here, not over there. Something over there would be too much. For now, I mean, I could just completely reevaluate and be like, oh, let's actually extend this all the way over there and make a mansion. Happens. Would you believe when I first built this thing, which is one of my largest builds in this world, I thought it was just going to be that little piece right there. See that piece? I thought that's all it was going to be. And yeah, that didn't last long, so I don't want to do that again. The main goal here, the focus, is building something over there. This is just a piece of the journey. So I'm going to try and practice restraint here and keep it small and cute. Don't want to go crazy with it. I say. Okay. I think actually it would be nice. I don't want to bring a pathway here, because I feel like it'll take away from how this house is positioned here. If I do something like this, you know what I mean? It takes away from that. Well, because it takes away from the elevation. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Except this is in the way. Takes away from the slope. Elevation is just another word for slope. Architectural lingo. Doesn't sound like it, but yes. In architecture, a slope, an elevation is just another word for a slope. Anyway, yeah, I like how it's a clean beam from one plane to another. I don't want to wrap it around here. It's tempting because it would be easy to just make a path go here and lead to the entrance. I think what I'm actually gonna do is have the path here. Two. Yeah. I think that's how I'll do it. Oop, too high. Have to remember I'm not working with the conventional height. At least relative to this block. I'm working with something that is relative to sea level. That's stupid of me. Alright. Ow. Yeah. It's a cute little room with a bedroom. There should be another bedroom though, shouldn't there? Hmm. No, I don't want to do that. It'll completely destroy this area. If I were to box this out and turn it into another room. I suppose I could use this space right here at some point. We'll see. Practicing a lot of restraint here, though. One wrong move and I could throw everything out of balance. I'm already pushing it, actually. But I think this idea is relatively stable. This will just be a pathway to this area. I guess. I think it would be very nice for this part to be exposed entirely. I like that tradition. Terrain facing areas with this, what's it called? I know it's a fence, but what does it imitate? This texture, I don't remember what it's called. Specific, like thatch? Wicker? Something like that. Anyway, it looks really nice. It's like our little secret, you know? They can't see us over there, but we can see them. Oh cool, it grew. Nice. Over there, that tree that I planted. I think... not much of a view. Before something horrible happens, I should probably back up the game. It's a nice size, I just need to figure out the second bedroom. I need at least 2 bedrooms in there, be real. I need at least 2. Can't just be a Lone Ranger's cabin. I mean, it certainly could be, but I don't like that. I like luxury. I like there being extra. I like there being more in everything that I make. Aiming high and all that, blah, blah, blah. Alright, let me back up the game. Alright. Figured. Oh. You know, I had a feeling that was gonna grow into a super tree. And it totally defeated the purpose of why I planted it there, which was to provide some low-hanging coverage so that I wouldn't have to put a fence, and it totally ignored that. Okay, that's fine. I'm not gonna cut down a super tree if it grew there. I had a feeling that it was gonna do its own thing. They often do. They're very resilient. When you challenge them. They grow even taller. And bigger. Oh, dear. Maybe I'll really appreciate the outcome when I'm a little closer. It's okay. I think it's actually really cute. It just doesn't... This is nice. I like this distance that this provides. This insulation right here. This is nice. I didn't really like seeing the naked hillside. It just felt a little bit too sparse somehow. Yeah, this is cool. It's just, it didn't really accomplish what I wanted it to. Insofar as providing a physical barrier here that wasn't man-made. It's okay. I mean, and I do think there should be a tree here. Do I? I feel like I need something there. Just feels a little... I just feel like I need something there. Of course I do. It's an open meadow. I deliberately preserve the space. Excuse me. This should do. But maybe right here. I don't know about that. Here or there. I'll just do that for now. Imagine if I put the staircase there. Imagine how bad that would look. That's what I'm saying. This is such a better choice. Okay. For now, I suppose I'll use fence. Didn't want to do this, but yeah, I just feel like that reveals us. I've been thinking from the outside. I don't want it to be obvious that there's something here. And because there's so much fence wrapped around here, it'll be a dead giveaway, you know? I just feel like it's a roller coaster, like a wooden roller coaster at some point. I didn't want there to be fence there. It's pretty subtle, but we'll see. I think it not going fully here is a nice touch, actually. Very nice. Yeah, yeah. actually, the second bedroom is right here. There was no reason for this to be fully open. It doesn't have to be. The second bedroom is right here. I made it more elaborate than it had to be. I said I wanted 2 bedrooms. And just like that, I'm out of wood. It's fine. Anyways, I said I wanted 2 bedrooms. One is right here. One is right here. Done. Doesn't have to be crazy. This is an exercise on restraint. I liked the idea of the staircase. The double-facing staircase. Cascading into the room. Would also serve the theme of the house with following the terrain changes of the hill. But I want to keep it simple. And I don't want to add more space by having to add in another bedroom. I already had the space. It's a no-brainer. Yeah, when you're AFK, trees grow like crazy. But you can't just be AFK on a stream, that's rude. Any other trees want to spring up while I'm here? No? Okay, so I guess that's all I get. And that is why I let trees grow while I was AFK today. Actually, anyway, that super tree might turn out to be really important after all. Because when this house has a roof, it's going to be pretty imposing. And the tree will break that up. I like this grass here. Okay, so this bedroom. I know I won't be able to do this much with it, but I was really itching to fill it, you know? Like, oh yeah. Well-used space. See that? Which sort of just makes this a glorified entry. That's okay. We have bedroom 1, hallway, bedroom 2. Nice space here, central space. I suppose this does sort of foil my plans with having this be a big great room. You know what I mean? No, this is center instead of this. It's alright. It works either way. I just wanted 2 bedrooms. I could use some bone meal. I don't feel like making it right now. I'll make some. I do have this lovely wheat farm. Here. Beautiful. You have to be a little bit careful because there could be creepers on there, but lovely. Before, I had oak fence here, but I was way too vulnerable to mobs on the other side. And I used fence because I wanted it to be as, I don't know, innocuous and minimalist as possible. But then I realized, not only was it unsafe, but actually the trapdoors are an even nicer look from the outside. They actually are. They work even better than the fences, visually speaking. Otherwise this guy would be right on top of me. I love this garden actually, it's so well done. It also helps shelter the most vulnerable parts of the house. You know what I mean? It's like a barrier, it's more space. Okay. No villagers are allowed out here though because they're stupid and they would just ruin it. That is my my wheat farm. Where the heck do I go to? Oh, right, I have some right here. The kitchen sink. Glad that didn't work. I love this window, by the way. The way you just see into the darkness of the canopies. Architecture is the space around the objects, just as it is the objects. Same with music. Colors. It's all the same shit. I wanted the bone meal so I could put some nice stuff going on. You know what I mean? Tad anticlimactic there. Okay. Can I have some height, please? Height on some of this grass? No. It's not gonna give me any height at all. Oh, okay. Out here it should, though. Wow. Great. Okay, it's kind of wasteful. But you see the vision, right? This is what I was envisioning. Tucked in witch house moment. Tucked in witch house moment. Hell yeah. This would be so pretty with lanterns. Lanterns, can you imagine, dude? Like putting a lantern right here. Hello. But sadly, this game won't produce iron golems for me anymore. Even a lantern right there. Hello. That'd be so pretty. Get out of here. Dog. What is with those mob sounds? They're so startling. They come out of nowhere. Okay. Again, that is just a farm, so I can farm jungle seeds. You see, originally when I went out there, I was toying with the idea of starting a farm here, so I could just bring the jungle biome here. As we can now see, that would have been an utter disaster. Because I would have missed out on these beautiful opportunities in between. I'll build this ranger house here, then this one to match the aesthetic of the beach and stone on this side. And then I'll continue this main path out all the way to the jungle biome. That'll probably be the next 50 installments. And on that note, I made good progress today. Very good progress. I'm gonna head to bed. I'll see you in the next one. Good night.